In 2011, I explored Southern California seeking the many filming locations of my favorite movie. It's a mad, 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 mad world. I searched for the crash site where the movie begins, and I even had the privilege to visit the remains of the Big W before it was gone completely. But there's tons more locations. Since then, I used one of them in my own movie, Angry Video Game Nerd. It was the tunnel in Soledad where Milton Berle and Terry Thomas flip their vehicle and start fighting each other. In 2018, I was back in California for a game convention, so I scheduled a little extra time to visit the Agoura Hills and Malibu area to cross off a few more Mad Mad World locations and Planet of the Apes. The first spot was where Phil Silvers steals Don Knotts' car. He tells him he's a secret agent, it's an emergency, scares the poor guy out of his mind, and then drives off. So where could this minor little spot have taken place? Well, thanks to many dedicated Mad Mad World fans, and for the fact you can read one of the street signs, we can say it's Cornell Road, which is right next to what's now the Wood Ranch Bar and Grill. My buddy Kevin came with me to help find the shot. It's hilarious because 56 years ago, everything looked so different. Today, nothing from the movie exists anymore, except the hills. Yeah, take a look at that. Boom, boom. Exciting, isn't it? But that's the fun of the game, trying to find these things. Is that? No, let's back up.
So this would be the spot where Phil Silvers swindles Don Knotts. It would be right here, probably right where I'm standing. It's hard to tell. The road could have changed at some point. And it's funny because it's such a minor scene that most people won't really think about. I doubt anybody comes here to film this. It kind of makes it feel a little more special when you know that not many people are coming here.
Nearby is Agoura Road, where one of my all-time favorite car chases took place. This is where the crazy nut Sylvester, played by Dick Shawn, exhibits some serious road rage. For half the movie, they're talking about how this guy is out of his mind. Then you finally see him in action, and he surpasses all expectations. I always remember that part where they come to a fork in the road and Sylvester cuts through the grass. It's the only feature on the road that you might be able to recognize. I've always thought to myself, I gotta find that fork. And here it is, Agoura and Vendel Road. I guess this is it. The hills seem to match. I doubt it draws many tourists though. Those people driving by, are they thinking, wow, this is the Sylvester Road? No, they're not. It's funny, the car chase is moving east, but then the next thing, they're driving west. It's one of those things you never know. They probably went up and down that road a bunch of times. It finishes off with an amazing crash at a random little bridge off of Agoura Road. You want to know what this spot looks like today? Yeah. You think I'm pulling your leg. At first, I didn't buy it either, but check it out. You got the slope of the hill, the telephone pole in the tree, and if you stare long enough, you can believe anything you want.
You buy it?
I 100% buy it.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy that this was the spot. We're pretty sure that this telephone pole is the same one from the movie. It looks like a pretty old pole, and it matches up everything. The tree is the same tree. Somewhere past this pole, probably right about where I'm standing, is where the cars crashed.
The cars went off the road right around here. And strangely, in between the main road and the ditch, there now exists a little forbidden road that leads to nowhere. Then the cars pass the wooden bridge, which is long gone. Now there's pavement. The little side road or whatever continues past it, almost like it was built to roughly mimic the path the cars took, as if honoring this is the spot where two stunt drivers risked their lives, where Sylvester ran right into him. He ran him right off the road. Afterwards, he emerges invincible, standing on top his enemy's car, like a warrior having just slain a beast. You don't mess with the Sylvester. That line should have been in the movie.
It's one of those things that you need a little stretch of the imagination to match it up, but I do believe this is the spot.
What'd you do to my mama? You're bugging me, man. You're bugging me.